Oh, how nice and wet it is here. Otherwise, just the perfect hiding place. It's too stupid. The water is going to rise here during the journey. It's impossible for me to stay in here for long. It would be really nice and dark down here without those lanterns burning. Smells of pickled fish. If I do have to stay down here for longer, I'm definitely not going to starve. Locked. Judging by the smell, there's something to eat in it. That's my escape route. All that's missing is the hole. What's that? Looks like a knot hole. A quite big one, though. This is a cannon barrel hanging here. Seems a little improvised to me. Aha! There's something up there. A powder keg, perhaps. Aha! There's something up there. A powder keg, perhaps. Oh no, that's not good.
Hello? Who's there? So, it was just a rat.
That was close. There's not one speck of powder in it. There must be some not too far away, though. Now something has to work. There you go. And may all your Christmases be black. A little heap of powder. That ought to make a good bang. The powder's in. The ball's in. Everything in the right sequence, and nothing can fall out. The cannon is now loaded and ready. Damn, now why does he have to sit right there? I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye to Ramon. Shh. Hopefully the guard won't have heard that. Well, by firing like that, I could shoot away the floor under the guards, but I still wouldn't be able to get out. Right there is where I'll soon be getting out.
There! That's the fellow! I knew there was someone creeping around.
Let's get him!
The guards mentioned something about Tripoli. Do you know where that is?
In North Africa. That's where I got to know your mother. She looked so beautiful in the evening sun down at the harbor, with her white hair and tanned skin. Little Ramon was running around her, and she was laughing along with him, although she had had an arduous journey behind her, with all her baggage and her pregnant belly. She was so young. I just wish we'd had more time.
Damn it! They're torching the house!
Flee over the rooftops, Fyodor. I'll try to hold them up.
No, I'm not leaving you alone, Uncle Tabit.
Just go. I promised your mother I'd protect you. I failed with Ramon, but I'll keep my word with you.
Uncle Tabit!
You are the only one who can still save Ramon. Just go, will you?
Heat. Heat generates the lift. How is it I didn't realize that earlier? I've got to get a move on. Up and away. It's more use to me when it's broken. If I'm not mistaken, the wind is driving me in a southerly direction, right along the coastline. That's good. And if it's possible, it'll also take me right over the ocean to Africa. Theodore Morales, the flying genius, the man who outdid Da Vinci, the conqueror of the air. How small the world is down there, and I'm just floating away above it. Nobody before me has ever had this perspective. The moon, the only watcher and witness to my flying artistry. The star on the left tells me that the wind is driving me southwards. Who would have thought that my knowledge of the stars would one day be so useful? Luckily, the clouds aren't so thick that they hide the stars. They let me orientate myself. But how big the ocean is. From here, even bigger and wider and virtually endless. Africa must lie beyond it. It's going down. The heat is dissipating. I need to do something. I could maybe hang a small stove on it. And this is the perfect stove for it. The torch will go out soon. I need some more material to burn. The wings are just useless ballast. One moment. What's that? Ramon's talisman. He hung it on the wing. His contribution to the flying machine build. He could do with it himself right now. I'll give it back to him. That's a promise. You should either throw out ballast or turn it into useful heat. That ought to give some lift for a while. In any case, it's enough to carry me far enough away from Barcelona. And if I'm lucky, even across the sea to Tripoli. It's going down. The heat is dissipating. I need to do something. I can use it to free a few wicker branches from the basket and keep the fire burning. I'll leave the load-bearing elements alone. Anyway, to know that there's miles of space right below me has my heart beating in my throat. The branches burn well, but rather quickly too.
While the Inquisition's ship, with Ramon imprisoned on board, sailed out onto the Mediterranean, Theodore sat in his flight basket, at the mercy and whim of the winds. He could keep the machine in the air, but had no influence over the direction it flew. He floated like this, disoriented and powerless, until a church tower brought his trip to a sudden end.
My flight was scuppered by a church spire. What irony! But still, I was lucky. I came through unscathed. But where am I? I've got no idea. And where I came from, there's nothing left to go back to. Uncle Tabit has been arrested or is even dead. Ramon abducted. Our workshop burnt down. My whole life has been completely destroyed within a few hours. Why? I don't know. All I know is where I have to go now. Tripoli. I wonder how far it is. I wish Ramon were here now. The only thing of his I have is his lucky charm. The net is quite tattered, but a piece of it is still usable. The net from the flying machine. There's not much left of it. I'll cut a piece off and take it with me. The collision hasn't really made the tower any more stable. My way out. Unfortunately locked from below. How fitting. I was hunted by the Inquisition and land directly on a church. It all looks very ramshackle. I'm no builder, but by the look of things, this tower only has a few years left in it. I don't know exactly how long I've been flying, but I know I was flying south. This must be a harbour town in Andalusia. I've no idea how far south I've flown, but I'm back by the sea. There's a loose stone in the wall. The tower seems really dilapidated. I put the stone next to the trapdoor. Let's see. Yes, that's much better. I'll put it back in. Not far in theory, but at this height it's much too dangerous to jump over. I could now, in theory, walk across, if only it weren't so high. On the other hand, I've just flown through the air, by night. This is a piece of cake in comparison. It's all down from there. The sill isn't wide enough to balance on without a safety mechanism. The net should offer me a bit of protection. One foot in front of the other. Nice and slow, then nothing can go wrong. Unbelievable how easy it is. I've done it! I've got there in one piece. Sounds as if the ladder doesn't really want me to be climbing down it. That looks really wobbly. It wouldn't take much to knock it down. And there you have it, a bridge. The scaffolding further down looks a lot more stable. I just have to get to the ladder over there. I have to jump onto there. No problem after that high wire act on the sill. What's going on?
Shh! Be quiet.
Who was that? Who were we hiding from? soldiers of the Inquisition.
You're not from round here, are you?
If this isn't Barcelona, then no.
It's not as far as I know. Tell me, this thing on the roof, what is it?
A so-called Theodorian flying machine.
Did you fly here in it?
Yes, I worked on it for an age until I came up with the idea of using hot air. Well, actually, it was more of a coincidence.
You simply have to repair it as quickly as you can. My father won't believe his eyes. He has to go to North Africa as soon as possible. The harbour is completely overrun with soldiers. With your flying device, we could just fly over all that.
That's not possible. I have absolutely no material or anything else.
Oh, I see. Oh well.
What was that all about? I don't know what's in there for me. The scaffolding doesn't give me the impression that they're working hard on the reconstruction. More as if the church would fall in on itself if the scaffolding weren't there. I guess there are more important things to be done in this town right now. Heavy stones from the church wall. Overripe fruit. A banquet for the wasps. I'm not going to get at them without getting stung. Clear water, or at least that's how it looks. I've no idea who that's supposed to be. A hunter, perhaps? It must be a large harbour town in Andalusia. I'm sure there must be trading ships setting off for Africa from here. A long wooden pole. Seems to be from the scaffolding. I'll take it. She's probably gone to the harbour. Didn't she say that her father wants to go to North Africa? Perhaps I can sail with him. I hope I can catch her.
Hey, you there! Come over here! Hey, do I have to tell you again? Get over here.
I've done nothing wrong. I've just been walking around town.
Lucky you. I have to stand by the gate all day. I can't even go and get some water. Can you do that for me?
If that's us quits, it'd be my pleasure.
What is it?
You don't happen to have seen a young woman running towards the harbour?
No, but if I had, then she wouldn't have got past me in a hurry.
Does that mean you don't let anyone through to the harbour?
Not to the harbor, not anywhere. The order was to seal off the city in all directions.
Is there anything else I can do for you? Guard the gate, perhaps?
No, that is my duty. Just bring me something to drink.
Say, why are there so many guards about the place? Has it got anything to do with the Inquisition?
No, we haven't got time for such antics. We're defending Almeria from those vermin corsairs.
The Corsairs?
Nothing more than pirates. They sailed in 3 days ago, and since then they've murdered and plundered whatever stands in their way. The wretched swines.
Then it's good that you're guarding this gate.
With my life. Que viva España!
I'll go and get some water then.
Bueno, you're doing the Spanish army a great service, son.
Looks as though the town is plagued by Corsair attacks. A lemon tree. I'm sure it's seen better days. A lemon. Tangy and refreshing. Either no one dares open the door, or no one lives here. It goes to the next floor up, of no interest to me. A bottle. That should pep up the boring water a bit. A bottle of fermented, stinky water. The soldier surely wouldn't drink it like this. I'll cut the lemon in 2 halves. If life gives you a lemon, then make a refreshing drink out of it.
What is it? That took a long time. Do you want me to die of thirst? Give it here. What is this? It tastes really different, really good.
Well then, enjoy.
Oh, I shouldn't have drunk it so quickly. Can you stay here a minute and guard the gate?
Sure I can.
But take care. And don't let any of those murderous corsairs in. Do you hear?
Understood. To the harbour. I have to find that girl's ship before it sails off without me. Damn. That must be one of those accursed corsairs.
Hey, where are you going?
To the harbour?
I thought the Spanish weren't letting anyone out. Are you trying to spy? I'll make you a hole for a third ear in a minute.
No. I'm just looking for someone.
Hey, Daddy!
Jamila, there you are. Where have you been?
In the city. Had a bit of a look around.
Alone? You shouldn't do that. Come on now, time to set sail. Ah!
Hey, Captain! Don't bust him up. I can put him to good use.
If you say so, but feed him from your rations.
Fine. Can you take him? I've got my hands full.
Ow! Damn!
Shut it, or I'll make shark food of you. Being locked up and sold as a slave wasn't really what Fyodor had in mind. But there he was, in the hands of the corsairs on the high seas. At least the captain's beautiful daughter, Jamila, visited him every day and provided him with food.
Wake up! There's some good news!
Tell me, is my toilet bucket finally going to be emptied? Or perhaps I'm to be allowed to have a walk around without the ankle chains on?
Much better.
You're bringing me my food because the stinky fellow that usually comes has finally died of bad breath?
Even better. It's nearly my birthday.
That's nice for you. And
And then I get a present. My father lets me choose one.
do you mean from me? But I haven't got anything else. You've taken everything I had.
You fool! You are the present. I've always wanted to have my own slave.
I'm to be your slave?
Yes, it's going to be great. I already know all the things I'm going to do with you.
Really? What exactly are you thinking of?
They've seen us! Heave to! Heave to!
Oh no!
Jamila, wait. What's going on out there? Who has seen us? Jamila!